Hey, welcome to Hooked on Utah. Let me tell you what, I am super excited. It's been a long, cold winter. We're down in southern Utah. We're gonna go bass fishing. It's early spring. Ow, that's a stud. I cannot wait. Got the bass boat out of mothballs and we are ready to rock and roll. We're glad you're along for a fun adventure.
Hooked on Utah is proudly presented by Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. Prime Snacks, a delicious cut above. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Hell's Canyon Custom Rods, featuring the Hooked on Utah series. Smith & Edwards, Utah's original adventure store since 1947. Edge Products, the engine performance leader. And Skeeter, featuring the all-new FX Bass Boat.
I am so excited to have my Skeeter 22i out, powered by a Yamaha 250 HPDI. This is Skeeter's biggest bass boat, and she's been tucked away for the winter. Got her prepped, ready. We're gonna go catch some bass. Well, how goes it? You been getting them?
16 today.
That's it?
Yeah. Been a little slow.
Man, you guys are pathetic. Anything with size?
Probably 4.
That's awesome.
Marty just caught one right along the buoy over here.
You're just jigging them up?
With the jig, yeah. With the jig, yeah.
Let's fish around and have some fun. Do a little television show. How does that sound? You know, we've got early spring conditions. Water's in about, 58 to 60. The bass will probably still be staging just a little bit deeper before they start to move up and spawn. And so they're in what is called pre-spawn. And if they're active, you can get them with deep diving crankbaits, but primarily the bite will probably be something that imitates a crawfish. As they're emerging and starting to move, the bass are plucking those off, doing a little bit of feeding just prior to going up into spawning. And so anything that imitates a crawfish, something that's slow moving that you can pitch up into the cover or drag deep as those fish move up to stage is probably going to be a more productive bite. You know, I'm throwing a deep diving crankbait. I'm going to bounce it off the bottom, stop it, and in kind of a bluegill pattern. And I like to throw a crankbait for a little bit just to cover a lot of water. And these guys over here that are fishing with us, they're using some soft plastics down deep and just probing the rocks and the brush that are down there and trying to pick up those active fish that are willing to feed right now. Just got the rear hook. It's gonna go 4 pounds. Could be just the rear hook. And the worst part with trebles. There we go. Not bad. Probably maybe 3 pounds. Got to thank my guide, Al Sunquist, for putting us on the fish down here. His middle name is Sand Hollow. Al Sand Hollow Sunquist. Sweet, Sand Hollow, spring bass. All right. Got the boat out of mothballs the other day, put it on the lake to make sure it ran. A couple of casts into it, that's my first bass of the season, so I'm starting off strong. And that came off of a crankbait. Put it to the shore, just probably down about 10 feet. Bass just kind of grabbed a hold of it. Wasn't a hard hit, but I'm stoked. I'm on the board, skunked it out of the boat. And you guys can just keep eating chips and watching. Fish on, fish on. Not as big as the last one, but still we'll take him.
Fish on.
Fish on. Look at that, sweet. No Pink Floyd necessary. There we go.